Love after heartbreak. Eliza had built walls around her heart so high they could rival the Great Wall of China. After a devastating heartbreak 3 years ago, she'd sworn off love, dating, and anything that remotely resembled a romantic entanglement. In her mind, love was a dangerous illusion, a beautifully wrapped package filled with disappointment and pain. She channeled all her energy into her career as a graphic designer, working long hours and finding solace in the clean lines and predictable nature of her digital creations. Her apartment was a sanctuary of order and control, each item meticulously placed, a reflection of the emotional equilibrium she desperately tried to maintain. Her friends, bless their well-meaning hearts, had staged interventions, set her up on blind dates, tried to coax her out of her self-imposed exile. But Eliza remained steadfast, her resolve hardened by the searing memory of her past relationship. Then Liam walked into her life. He wasn't her type, not even remotely. He was a musician, a free spirit with a mop of unruly brown hair, eyes that crinkled at the corners when he smiled, and a laugh that could fill a room. He was the antithesis of everything she thought she wanted: stable, predictable, safe. They met at a local coffee shop, a place Eliza frequented for its strong coffee and quiet atmosphere. Liam was there to play a set, his guitar propped against a worn-out armchair, his voice weaving tales of love, loss, and hope. Eliza, initially annoyed by the disruption to her routine, found herself drawn to his music, to the raw emotion in his lyrics, to the way he seemed to pour his soul into every note. After his set, he approached her table, his smile warm and genuine. "Hey, I'm Liam," he said, extending a hand. "I noticed you were listening. I hope I didn't disturb you too much." Eliza, caught off guard, stammered, "I'm Eliza. And no, you weren't disturbing me. Your music, ... it's good." And so began an unlikely friendship. Liam started stopping by her table whenever he played, sharing stories about his music, his travels, his dreams. Eliza, in turn, found herself opening up, sharing snippets of her life, her work, her fears. She discovered that Liam was a good listener, someone who didn't judge or pressure her, someone who simply accepted her for who she was. He didn't try to fix her or change her. He didn't try to dismantle the walls she had so carefully constructed. Instead, he sat beside them, offering a gentle hand, a listening ear, a comforting presence. As the weeks turned into months, Eliza found herself looking forward to their conversations, to the moments of laughter and shared understanding. She started to see Liam not just as a friend, but as someone who saw her, truly saw her, beneath the layers of hurt and cynicism. One rainy afternoon, Liam invited her to his apartment, a cozy, bohemian space filled with musical instruments, art, and books. He made her tea, and they sat on his worn-out couch, talking for hours about everything and nothing. As the rain pattered against the window, Liam turned to her, his eyes filled with a tenderness that made her heart skip a beat. "Elisa," he said softly, "I know you've been hurt. I know you're scared. But I also know that you're capable of so much love." Eliza's walls went up instantly. "Don't!" she said, her voice trembling. "Don't do this, I can't. I can't go through that again." Liam reached out and took her hand, his touch gentle and reassuring. "I'm not asking you to. I'm just saying that I see you, Eliza, and I care about you. And I would never do anything to hurt you." Eliza looked into his eyes, searching for any sign of deception, any hint of the pain she had come to expect from love. Tears welled up in her eyes. "So scared," she whispered. Liam pulled her into a hug, holding her close. "I know," he said, "but you don't have to be. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere." In that moment, something shifted within Eliza. The walls she had built around her heart began to crumble. Brick by brick, as she allowed herself to feel, to trust, to hope again. It wasn't easy. There were moments of doubt, moments of fear, moments when she wanted to run and hide. But Liam was patient, understanding, and unwavering in his support. He showed her, through his actions, that love didn't have to be painful. It could be a source of strength, joy, and healing. Slowly, tentatively, Eliza began to let go of her past, to embrace the possibility of a future filled with love. She started to see the world in a different light, to notice the beauty and the kindness that had always been there, hidden beneath her cynicism. One evening, as they sat on her balcony, watching the sunset paint the sky in hues of orange and pink. Eliza turned to Liam and said, "I think I'm falling in love with you." Liam smiled, his eyes shining with happiness. "I think I'm falling in love with you too," he said. And so Eliza, the woman who had sworn off love, found herself falling head over heels for the one person who had shown her that love was worth fighting for. She learned that heartbreak didn't have to define her, that it could be a stepping stone to something even more beautiful. With Liam by her side, she discovered that love wasn't a weakness, but a strength. It wasn't a risk, but an adventure. It wasn't a source of pain, but a source of healing. And as they stood there, hand in hand, watching the stars begin to twinkle in the night sky, Eliza knew that she had finally found her way back to love, after heartbreak.